Just hit play. We're going to start with that. Oh, friends, I have so many videos that I have been trying to make. So November is Epilepsy Awareness Month, and I, back in October, was like, I really want to start making videos again, and I have so many things to talk about. And I said, well, you know what, you'll come back out, and be back more public with the epilepsy awareness, and you'll start talking about all the different things and show your art again. And then I decided to have a giant seizure on November 2nd. And I was home alone, and I fell to the ground, fell to the floor in a bathroom and cracked my head on tile and was seizing against a metal tub and a porcelain toilet on the floor. And went to the ER on November 2nd. And spent at least a week recovering. My tongue was bitten. I had banged up head, bruises all over, a mess, and was like, well, there's November Epilepsy Awareness Month. I'm really aware. So yeah. Then when I was finally feeling better and I went and got some blood work done last week, I found out that I have a whole new diagnosis to deal with. So I have been struggling for a week with some new information about my health. And on the one hand, it's nobody's business, my private health information. But on the other hand, I need support. I need my friends and my family, and I have a journey ahead of me, and I have choices to make. And all the things I talk about, I actually live. And I want to start teaching again. And I walk my talk, and I've struggled, my biggest lesson has been asking for help. And the number one lesson that I had to learn on my journey of learning how to become a master manifester is understanding that I'm worthy and that you have to be open to receive before you can manifest anything. We can literally manifest anything. We are creators. We came here to create and evolve. And in order to create the life that you came here to live, you have to understand receiving. And asking for help is part of receiving. Allow. So if I don't allow what is happening and understand this happened, now it's up to me to decide, how do I want to handle it? That's right. I'm in the driver's seat. This diagnosis is not in the driver's seat. I have been here before. It is up to me. I'm a sovereign being with free will. I'm going to move both feet in front. And I'm going to sit here. And I'm going to say, you know what? Just like with epilepsy, just like with other things that I was told in the past, I'm going to make a decision right here, right now. I am not diabetes. I am not a diagnosis. I'm a sovereign being with free will. And in every moment, I have an opportunity to choose. And I have made a decision already that I will give up all sugar. And because I eat clean as possible because of my seizures, because I am still currently experiencing focal epilepsy and non-epileptic seizures due to extreme trauma throughout my life. I eat incredibly, still not as clean as I would like, but I will be eating even cleaner now. I do not eat chemicals as much as possible. I do not eat soy as much as possible. But now I will be giving up sugar. It was pretty much all I had left. But because of the other health issues that I was experiencing, I haven't drank alcohol in years. I have not eaten corn syrup. On accident, I've had it. I've maybe, if I went to town and we ate something that was like, oh, this probably has corn syrup in it. Oh, well, I'll have it. It's once, in 3 months or something. But I really I won't buy anything with corn syrup in it and bring it in my home. So that's easy. But actual sugar, I would eat, there's 5 flavors of Haagen-Dazs that's milk, eggs, cane sugar. So sugar was all I had left, and honey in my coffee. You can see my instant coffee and my honey from all the little military rows of my little army of instant coffee and honey right there. I will be giving up sugar. Those of you who are you really know me, it's a thing. Look out, don't talk to Jody for the next week until she gets used to this. So that's kind of why I'm making this video. I'm going to need support, and I'm actually putting myself out there, being raw and vulnerable. It doesn't get more vulnerable than this. I'm giving up sugar as of midnight tonight because I am not diabetes, and I will not do this. And according to my blood work, I've been pre-diabetic for many years, and now they've told me it's official and I have one chance before I go back and get on meds. And it's so bad that, yeah. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I just put myself with my primary. I asked to go back on an epilepsy medicine that I went off of 1 year ago because it was making me blind and it made me psychotic in 2023, and I blew up my life and someone else's and involved a lot of other people too. And I had to get off that medicine, even though it kept me seizure free for 295 days and I was almost driving again. It did everything else it could to ruin my life and several others. And I just asked to go back on that medicine very slowly and carefully with the help of an eye doctor as well, because I've had so many dangerous seizures and so many emergency room visits this year. I will not add diabetes to the mix. I honestly thought I'd be spending November making videos explaining epilepsy to people so they'd understand what I go through and what other people go through, because epilepsy is the 4th most common neurological disorder in the United States, at least, and 1 in 26 people will have epilepsy in their lifetime. And I had no idea, and most people don't, that you can just wake up one day when you're 49 years old and get epilepsy when you're living your dream, right? And people don't know. And I honestly someday hope to really write a book about epilepsy and how it's been the greatest gift in my life, and also the most scary thing I've ever been through, which is saying something if you know my life. And oh, wow. But yeah, anyway, this video was primarily to tell you that I'm quitting sugar at midnight tonight, and I'm going to be asking for pats on the back and encouragement, because sugar has been my friend. Sugar has gotten me through some stuff. I mean, sugar helped me quit smoking after 35 years. Sugar helped me when Annie died. Sugar helped me when I found out I had epilepsy. Sugar helped me quit vaping. Did I say that one already? Oh, man. Like, this is for real. This is for real. But here's the thing. I have some really cool stuff going on. Like ideas and projects in the works in my mind that since I got off that medicine, I've been having so many seizures. And every time I start to think like, all right, I've healed, you know, from that seizure, and I'm going to get this figured out, and I'm going to get my life back. And, you know, I would get stalled out, and I'd put on some more weight, and I'd walk a little less, and I'd do a little less, and I'd make less art, and I would not make my videos, and I would just, you know, and get farther away from everything I wanted. And I would eat more sugar. And then I'd have another seizure. And that's probably how we got here. So if I have to do this to get my life back, I will. I'll do whatever it takes. Because I'm going to drive again. And I'm going to make really cool art. And I'm going to keep making these videos and sharing my story. Because I deserve it. And I want to show you that you deserve to have anything you want to. It's why we came here. We didn't come here to sit on our couch and eat sugar and stare at a screen. We came here to get out and walk. And even when I felt like crap, I grabbed my walking stick and I go outside and I walk to the mailbox. Every single day, I at least walk to the mailbox. I make sure I get fresh air. I make sure I have seen the sky outside. I have those little commitments that I have never stopped making to myself. And that's why I'm still here and why I haven't given up. And why now, when I sat in the doctor's office and he looked at my blood results and he told me, he's like, it just keeps going up and you've officially crossed the threshold. I have to tell you now, you officially have diabetes and we have to do something. And I said, look, I said, dude, I said, you don't understand. I have more trauma over this diagnosis. I'm more afraid of diabetes than cancer. Twice in my life, I basically was told, like, you have to go get a test. We think this is cancer. And I talked to myself like, it's not. Like, I don't care. Even if it is, I'm not going to die from it. So you can tell me I have cancer at this test. I don't care. It'll just be the scariest thing I ever had to go through in my life, but it won't kill me. I already decided, even if it's cancer, I'm not going to die from it, so it doesn't matter. It'll just be horrifying, but I'll do chemo, I'll do whatever. And then I got the test results, and they were like, well, it's not cancer, it's something else, but blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not afraid of cancer. So now I just have been, you know, telling myself for a week, well, then you're just going to do that with this, and you won't be afraid of it, and you'll just decide. And so on the way home from the doctor on Monday, I just already made my plan. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to do the same thing we did with cancer. Doesn't matter. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be the thing. We're still going to live. So here we are. Anyway, it's almost 15 minutes, and I really didn't want this to be that long because no one will watch to the end if it's more than like 5 minutes, because people just don't care about anything that's important anymore. I have a right to say what I need, and I have a right to post it wherever the hell I want to post it. And I just wanted to warn my friends that I need help. I need support. But one last thing. I don't need a million messages in my inbox telling me about some sugar-free food or some go get this or try that, okay? If you want to send me a message, say, you know what? I love you and I support you, and you reach out to me if you need anything. But I don't need suggestions. And for fuck's sake, do not tell me to get a dog. I'm not even going to start that conversation. I'll just have to block you. I'm not even going to, I just don't. I'm totally okay with a message that says, hey, I've been there. If you need to talk, reach out. That I can handle. I love you.